Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis starting on the 1 hour chart here as we are looking at Bitcoin. We are still of course holding our position and in our correction. Now I know we saw some drops, major drops before the weekend and yesterday. But we are still of course in this correction which is longer in time and not so much deeper in price where we saw, of course, the altcoin dropping a major drop towards the downside with a very sharp, of course, corrections, which most of them still in a wave 4 or probably, yeah, some of them has finished their bull run, which they might still, of course, looking for a wave 2 and moving towards the upside. But basically, Bitcoin is still standing there like a mountain, right? As you can see, this mountain. It's still a very holding on price around the 97,000 and the 100K. And yeah, we are still in this scenario, the corrections that I have mentioned since the Friday. And I told you, okay, this is definitely a W, X, and a Y with a triangle for your Y. Your W is 3 waves down, Y with 3 waves up, and A, B, C, D, and an E. And then we're looking towards the upside. Another scenario is that you might have finished an A and a C, kind of like a running flat, but not running flat, actually, it's a truncated flat. Because running flat, you need the wave B to be expanded over the wave A. Yep, so these are the insights for Bitcoin. I see Bitcoin give us some strength signal, which I was looking at or I was looking for yesterday. And once we got those double wick, it was kind of like signal of a strength after a big wick as well here. It tells, of course, that is very big support here and a lot of buyers again pushing the price up. And this time even it took it higher, which is perfect. And I believe that on KGT that has created some CBDs as well. And of course, even we saw another wick here creating, I think, some CBDs as well on a KGT. So let's take a look, of course, on the CBDs. As you can see on the 15-minute chart, yeah, we can see lower, let me free the screen, here we go, lower price, right, with a signal, with a bullish signal, and of course, higher price with a lower CVD as well. So we can see a divergence between the price line here and the CVD line, which is perfect. Here we go. We saw, of course, as this a move towards the upside. Now, if we check, of course, even the accumulation of buyers, we can see 3 candles already here, or 3 bars, giving us, of course, a signal that, all right, the trend is moving up. That is some buyers entering still, of course, and then we still see some green from time to time. Now, the beautiful thing is that you got some bearish signal, but look at the accumulation. It is still in green, and that gives you, of course, a clear view that you are still bullish and some buyers are still entering the market. Now, if we would like also to see that you have here almost like you have kind of convergence between the bearish, but it's not very strong. So if the accumulation of the buyers gets higher in green, as we can see, this price might take the high and might, of course, invalidate this convergence. However, even this convergence is not so strong. As you can see, it is almost like, yeah, sideways, yeah. It's not going so much towards the downside. And that gives us, of course, a much more stronger bullish CVD. And here we go. We are looking, of course, to higher prices. Now, if we go back, of course, to analyze this. So if you would like to see what is that, this might be, guys, your 1, 2. 1, 2, and then probably 1, 2, maybe, and 3, 4, 5. And then, of course, maybe that can finish even an A B, and a C for your wave D as well. In the scenario where you are continuing a triangle. And then another zigzag for your wave E, and then starting it to push towards the upside massively. If you have finished A, B, and a C as a truncated flat, of course, then you are in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And yeah, we're gonna check which scenario it is. Now, I still cannot trust it, guys, because you know when you are in a triangle, something like consolidation pattern, so you cannot really enter a trade. So trade safe, of course, no financial advice, but because it might sound for you like it's very impulsive and oh, it's a wave 3 and then it becomes a wave D and then boom, towards the downside. So preferably to break this triangle, break it, and that means you would like to see the high taken from your wave B, sorry. So if we take this price, oh, it's already there. So if we take the price here, right, 102,000, I know it's a higher price, but this gives you, of course, 100% bullish, okay? 100% bullish. Now, I know it is already okay. You would tell me how we can take the trade from there. Well, okay, I know it's not easy, but yeah, at the end, this is gonna be your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you will get a wave 2 in case you are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So don't think that you will break this and just move towards the upside in one leg. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 3 waves down, and then yeah, you have to take your trade from the 100K definitely. And in case, of course, this happens, but you would like to invalidate this, right? And moving towards the upside, and of course, yeah, your trade is gonna give in from here, but don't forget that you're gonna trade all of this, yeah? So your targets are minimum 113. So from 100K to 113, it is a trade, right? So sometimes you have to fight greed, guys, because greed can bring you to yeah, serious problems. So be careful with it. If you will take it from here, it's fine. But be careful at this position. Yeah, this is a very small trade. It can be, but be careful from this position because wave D can move towards the downside at any time, and then of course continuation towards the upside. Now, of course, it can move down, but yeah, I mean, always the market change per minute, and that's why I have developed KGT indicator to tell me what's going on per minute, right? So why I say I don't take the trade even here, because okay, let's say it turns around, and what if something happens, like even it went down? Yeah, it's not always Elliott wave there. I mean, it is a triangle, and then it tells you, okay, something bad really happened. I have transformed this to ABC. Okay, so very simple. Or WXY, very simple to transform it to WXY by zigzag at the end. 3 waves down, 3 waves up. And therefore, guys, never trade triangles or corrections even. Yeah. So just make sure that the impulse is there. Of course, have an indicator, very nice indicator that it can tell you that, or you can really read it and tell you that, okay, there is some evidence that we are going higher. Like KGT, of course, it gives you divergence when you have a 1-2. For example, here we go, 1-2. Okay, I got convergence. I got CVD accumulation, 3 bars. Perfect. This is all what I need, right? Move towards the upside. And of course, we are in a buy signal, which is, of course, triple confirmation. So if you have such an indicator, of course, you can use it, or I mean, something like it, that it can be somehow, yeah, nice and accurate to tell you what's going on. So definitely I would suggest to use indicator beside Elliott waves to, of course, after having a 1-2. Now, by all means, when you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're gonna have the 1, right? Then you're gonna have 3 waves, 2. On my indicator, which is the KGT, I would like to see a bullish divergence. Very simple. Accumulation of buyers, right? 3 bars, green bars, then I enter my trade onto 113K. Very simple. So this is how we should trade Elliott wave as well, guys. And this is how you should, of course, combine it with some indicators as well, just to make sure or get a confirmation of your analysis and of your entry point. So that was it for Bitcoin. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. If you would like to have also KGT, all the details are in the description below.